see a couple of examples of that in this one. Welcome, everyone, to the home of the LSU Fighting Tigers, Baton Rouge and Tiger Stadium. As we'll see, the number 11 team in the country, the Georgia Bulldogs, taking on a team that ranks in the top 5 in this conference, the LSU Tigers. For EA Sports College Football, Reese Davis with you alongside David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. Time to get this game started. LSU will put a foot to it for the opening kickoff. On the run from inside his own 5. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. This is what we expected. This crowd ready to make its presence known. Running behind that left side. Fighting off the defender. Running hard and getting 6 yards out to the 26.
It's got to feel good as an offense knowing that early in the drive you can turn around, hand it off, get a push up front, and go get positive yardage.
He'll try it again. Knocked down at the 31 after a gain of 5.
It's a good-looking run, and I'll say this. I know Georgia's always been known to run the football. They always want to be really physical, but it starts up front. They always seem to have great units on the offensive line, guys that communicate and guys that get pushed. And they put many running backs into the NFL, but it's because of these big old hog mollies up front.
And what a job by the defense, seeing the quarterback throw the football, break on the football, no space allowed. As soon as he catches it, defender meet ball carrier and gets him on the ground.
Hand off from the shotgun. Good pickup on the ground, and they'll mark him down at the 39.
I like this guy as a running back because he can run between the tackles and he can also go outside. He can really do it all.
This crowd bringing the energy and noise early. Muscling ahead on 3rd and short. They got 0 push up front, and they stopped him in the backfield.
They're trying to run the football. There's just nowhere to go for the ball carrier inside. He tried to bounce it to the outside. That linebacker way too fast. He met him there and forced the TFL.
And there will be no return on this one, and he can't get it out of bounds. The ball will come out to the 20. Looking to throw on 1st down. Complete to the right. He'll get it up to about the 32-yard line before he's stopped, and it'll be 1st down. And LSU starting to get that passing attack cranked up.
And this is a unit that typically LSU is as good as they are at quarterback. We know they're going to be physical. We know they got athletes all over the field. But when they get really good quarterback play, those teams are really special.
He's brought down, but did you see the hit this freshman took as he delivered the football? The offense setting up shop at the 46, 1st and 10. To the air on 1st down. Floats it out in space. He is stopped behind the line of scrimmage. They'll lose yards on that one.
Hey, on offense, you got to know when the play's over. And that one there, nowhere to go with it after he caught the football. You start trying to juke guys. You start trying to run backward. This ain't high school anymore. I mean, you used to be able to make that play years ago. You're not doing it here in big-time college football, though. Not good.
Under fire. Just missed his man. Gave him just a little too much.
You know, it's a good decision by the QB because his intended target wasn't open, so throw it out of bounds, and you can live to play another day here on this drive.
They've got some work to do on this 3rd and long from the 40. Making side adjustments here. They'll send the tight end in motion. On 3rd and long, no secret what he needs here. Snacks it down the right side. And a nice grab there. Big pickup down to the 35-yard line.
And listen, you get zone coverage and you can hit that curl route and he comes open continually. Keep hitting it. This might be a play to come back to.
And the Tigers have it with a 1st and 10. Wants to go up top on 1st down. Unloads to the wideout. It's caught. Wrestled out of bounds at the 12, and another productive play on this drive.
And this is good news for the offense here because they've got their Heisman-caliber receiver in a bit of a groove. Back-to-back catches. The defense has no answer for him. I would keep force-feeding him the football because he's catching fire right now.
From the red zone, looking for a man. Got his man out of the backfield. They'll get it down to the 10-yard line on that completion.
And listen, I know that wasn't a huge gain. It was positive, but I like doing more of that in today's college football. I'm just going to try to give my playmakers a chance to do damage in space away from all the big boys inside.
On the move. He'll be brought down at the 5-yard line, and this defense is on its heels.
And already it's completely changed the game. Like now it's 11-on-11 football. The quarterback used to hand it off and stand there and watch the play. Now he's very much involved in the play. He's running the football so much, and even when he's not, he's making somebody go with.
And he'll take it in and house it. Touchdown LSU!
And that's why this running back is so dangerous. It's not just handing him off the football, but he's a weapon in the passing game. You see his ability to catch it, turn upfield, make people miss, and find the end zone.
And with the extra point, they get the first 7 of the game. So it's an 80-yard drive, and the score comes on a 5-yard touchdown pass. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. And Georgia ready to go back to work on offense. Finding themselves down 7-0. They'd love to get a drive going here. Looking downfield on 1st down. It's complete to the left. That's the kind of play that can really get you going as they get it out to the 36.
You've got to give the O-line a lot of credit there because it gave the receiver time to work all the way across the field on the drag route against zone coverage. Quarterback gets it to him. He's able to turn it up and get a 1st down.
They've got it at the 36. It's a 1st and 10. The give to the running back from the shotgun. Pass the sticks and still on his feet. He found plenty of room, and he gets it to the 39-yard line. Georgia comes quickly to the line.
What a phenomenal job in the open field, breaking off the long run, and they're not going to just take their time and huddle up to get the next play called. They're right back at the line of scrimmage, going tempo.
Got 8 on 1st down, now looking at a 2nd and 2. Out of the shotgun, they go to the ground. They make the stop, and he'll have enough yardage for a 1st down.
Wow. 4 plays on this drive by the offense. They already got 3 1st downs. We knew they had a lot of playmakers coming into this game, and they're showing that right now. This defense is going to have to make a play at some point here and stop the bleeding.
Just outside the red zone, 1st and 10 from the 21. Breaks into the open, headed to the end zone, and he runs it in for the score. Touchdown, Bulldogs!
Man, what a nice touchdown run, and this is a team effort, right? It's got to start with the offensive line to give you that crease, and then the wide receivers start to kick in, and the running back, he handles the rest. Nice touchdown run.
And he knocks the extra point through the uprights. They're getting set to kick it away, and that last score took a little oomph out of this crowd. Not going to give him a chance to make a play as they boot that thing through the end zone. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Going with the ground game left. Forges ahead, picks up about 3 to the 29.
kind of like how the running back didn't mess around. Like, just get downhill when you see an opening. A lot of times they close so fast, man. Be decisive, stick your foot in the ground, pick up 3 to 4, and we are not going to complain.
Got his man. Still running up the 40. They make the stop, and this passing game does some damage, and they move the sticks with the first down. Death Valley has a well-earned rep of being intimidating. It is nice to be the quarterback to have everything on your side.
And have everything quiet. It's the loudest place by far that I ever played. I mean, for an entire game, they are on their feet, yelling, screaming. Now, listen, we can't play all the words they're yelling, Reese, but they are an intimidating crowd.
Got enough for the first, and he's still going. All down, and he has enough to move the chains.
First down, physicality wins football games. Being able to run the football, create balance, and right here just choose up another first down, gives you another chance to maybe continue to run the football.
And I feel like this guy, too, is just an explosive play waiting to happen. His vision, his quickness, and he's got a burst. If you give this guy just a crease, he's going to hit it. And right now, he's doing some damage on this defense.
Back to pass on second down. Throws to the wideout. And the pass is incomplete, jarred loose by the hit.
Well, this offense has gone his way early and often in this game. They've gotten into a nice rhythm. That time, though, the defense was expecting to throw going his way, and they put a really nice hit on him to force the incompletion.
On third and long, trying to have a big completion here. Good timing on the quick out. They get him stopped, but the big gain has them on the doorstep. Let's mark it at the 13. Entertaining first quarter, and we are all locked up after one as we take a quick look at some stats. They fought to a standstill in the first. Let's see who gets the edge early in the second. So after the break, they'll go back to work. Out of the gun to give to the back. Brought down, but not before he bowled his way inside the 10 to the 8. It'll be second down, and remember, they can pick up a first without scoring. Let's go! They'll toss it to the left. Big time play by the defense. He'll lose 4.
And, man, it's nice to have a guy that is just better than your guys. And no matter what play you call, man, how about him getting in the backfield quick, penetrating, using his quickness, and using his strength to get him to the ground? That is a baller.
It'll be third and long. Might be changing the route. On third and long, he has to throw for it. And he was hit just as he was releasing the pass, and it falls to the ground incomplete.
Well, tip your hat to the defense getting that incompletion, because that hasn't happened often for this guy. Completed over 70% of his throws last week. He's doing it again in this game. Can the defense continue to mix things up, see if they can maybe confuse this QB?
He got it. And with that field goal, they now have the lead. So they're lining up to kick it off after that last drive. Put a 3 spot on the board, and now the defense will try to shut them down. And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. We're ready to get another look at this Bulldog offense. They'll open this drive, hoping to move it down the field. A touchdown would give them the lead. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield.
This offense has really struggled, and I think you're just waiting for one play, one explosive play to happen to hopefully galvanize you a bit offensively. That's not the case. And there, they try to run the football in the first play of the drive, and it gets absolutely blown up for a loss.
Didn't get much done on that first play of the drive. It's second and 11. looking to fire. Right down the middle. And he throws down the gun of the defense. It's incomplete. They are calling for their defense in Baton Rouge. A huge third down coming up. From the gun, wants to pass. Looking deep. He's got it down the left side. And there was lots of space as he gets it to the 39-yard line.
And, man, it has got to be so rewarding as an offensive coordinator when your play call perfectly counters the defense's call. And that's exactly what we saw there. That play targeted the coverage's biggest weak spot, and it led to a wide-open receiver.
He's up to 90 yards rushing in this game, and he's on his way to a 1,400-yard season. And the Bulldogs with a second and short to keep this drive moving. Back to pass. Bought a little time, lets it go. Fires to the big fella. He gets down to the 25 before going out of bounds. They flexed out that tight end a little bit, and you know the tight end's always open.
Always open. Quarterback's best friend. And this guy's a problem, Reese. He's a matchup problem because he's too big for DBs to cover, and he's too fast for linebackers to cover. He's showing you his athleticism there.
The freshman brought down after a really nice run there.
They're going to keep feeding this guy the football, guys. Over 100 yards rushing with that last carry now. We knew coming into this game today they had to get the running game going. They had to be able to turn around, hand it off, and get positive yards and set themselves up into manageable third down situations. We've seen them at any area of the field so far in this one have success in the running game. They'll keep that up until this defense proves they can stop it.
Operating in the red zone here on second down. Thinking six, but that D knocks him down at the 2. A pass in these tight quarters, if you're going to put the ball up, you'd like to think that you'd either have space or get it downfield a little bit.
Yeah, I like the defense understanding where the end zone is and then defending that line. It's okay to make the catch. You just got to make sure you get the ball carrier down in the field of play.
The terrain gets rough this deep in the red zone. Third down, they can pick up the first without scoring. And he waltzes in for the score. Touchdown, Georgia!
The defense knew coming into this game they were going to have their hands full. Not only did they have to worry about these running backs in the running game, they had to worry about the quarterback as well. On designed runs and on scrambles, they didn't have an answer for him right there.
And with the extra point, they're up 14-10. So they put together a 9-play, 75-yard drive and close the deal with a 3-yard touchdown run. If you can do that, I don't know why you don't do it every time. Reduce the risk. Banged it out of the back of the end zone. They'll put it in play at the 25. LSU will dive into the playbook here on offense. Always good to get points on a drive, David, but chip shot field goals can leave you a little empty.
Yeah, I think it's great to get points, but the great teams get touchdowns in the red area. You got to get out there this time and execute a little better on this drive.
You're absolutely right, David. Generally, the best red zone offenses are the ones that run the ball the best. So, let's see if they can be a little bit more physical on this drive.
Looking to throw on first down. Finds his big tight end. And the defense makes the immediate tackle, but he has enough for the first down. Just about any LSU offense will make you hold your breath when they play pitch and catch.
Yeah, just such elite playmakers usually, just such speed. And listen, when you're a defense, speed kills. And LSU, no matter who plays quarterback, they always got dudes that can fly out wide that absolutely scare you.
The quick out. Didn't pick up a lot there. Moved it forward just a few.
Nice job there. Good timing between the QB and the wide receiver executing that out route.
Line getting set on second down. Motion from the back. Wants to go up top. Swings it out to his running back. And this one will be stopped for no gain.
That's a good idea offensively. Try to get this guy the football in space on the perimeter of the field, throwing him the swing pass, and see if he can make something happen.
How aggressive might this play call be on 3rd and short from the 46? From the gun, wants to pass. Fakes to grab. He'll be stopped short of the line to gain. Needed about 3 more on that one. We're at the 2-minute timeout. It's been a good one so far. Opportunity for this offense perhaps to take the lead before halftime. So the offense is going to go for it on 4th down.
42 Spider. 4-2 Spider.
Quarterback may change this route. On 4th down, going to the air. Fires to the wideout. It's picked off. That's 18 of those this season. Good gain on the return, and this defense has set them up with a big play.
And the defender makes a great read, breaks on the football, and makes the big interception in the back end. Here's the thing. That's number 4 this season, so he's finding the football consistently.
Plenty of time to work, not any time to waste as they take over here in the final 2 minutes of the half. They'll run the RPO and fire to the right. On the move at the 30. Touchdown, Dogs! Once he got some room, it was over.
Big-time players make big plays in big games, man. And it seems like each and every week when this guy has an opportunity in the end zone, he's coming up with the big one. That time, great job focusing and concentration. Defense not able to cover him. That's his now 10th receiving touchdown on the year.
Defense way too anxious there, and they just hand them a 1st down with a penalty. The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And with the extra point, it's a 21-10 game. And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
Guys, a couple of ACC teams colliding in a game that could have some implications. Pittsburgh is down right now, but this young man under center has shown some moxie today. We could see a legend born in the Steel City. It's a touchdown game. They're trailing by 7 to Arizona State. Never know what's going to happen in the ACC, and we'll circle back if anything develops. Fellas?
Oh, and how about that? I know Kevin and those guys will be keeping an eye on it for us. They take over late in the half, enough time to put together a drive. Starts a drive trying to go up top. Makes the grab. Out to the 36-yard line after gaining 10 on that one. LSU right back to the line. Wants to throw on 1st down. Pulls it in.
This slot receiver gives defensive coordinators nightmares. You have got to double him virtually on every pass play. He better have safety help over top. Otherwise, this guy's a threat to score every time they throw the ball.
Found enough room to get it into enemy territory. They're down at the 43-yard line. LSU with the 1st and 10 here. Looking to throw on 1st down. Trying to set up the screen. A 7-yard pickup. It'll be 2nd and 3. We got a timeout here late in the 1st half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. The Tigers can play this 2nd down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. Looking to fire. Unloads to the wideout. Just a little bit too much juice on that one as the freshman was taking a shot.
And sometimes you see great shooters and they get on fire and they just can't miss. And that's what this QB looks like the last couple weeks, man. Just completion percentage through the roof, running the offense at an elite level. You can tell in complete control of this offense.
The Tigers come to the ball trying to pick up this 3rd and short. They'll try to get it through the air. It's complete. What a play there, and he rips off a first down. They'll stop the clock to reset the chains. Offense up tempo. Now from inside the red zone. Takes the easy one to the back. Quick throw, but he's not going anywhere. The defense was all over him.
Loss of 4. Brings up second down.
And the Tigers trying to find their way forward after the big loss on the last play. He might want another play. Looking downfield very late in the half. Quick strike complete. They'll get it down to the 10-yard line on that completion. IndyCar tempo as they head to the line for this third down play. Clock running. From the gun, wants to pass. They get to him as he throws. Right on the money. They make the tackle just outside the end zone, but it'll be first and goal from the 1. And as the first half draws near to a close, here comes the field goal unit. Not very pretty, highly effective using that carom off the left upright. That'll make it a one-possession game. The lead is 8. That's going to wrap up the first half here, and now we join Kevin with the halftime update. Ready to get things going here in the second half as Georgia about to kick it away. This will not be returnable as it sails out of the back of the end zone. The Bayou Bengals will run the offense out onto the field. Maybe adjustments or attitude adjustments, but they've got to find a way to run the ball at least some here in the second half.
I do think you said something that's important. I think running the football is an attitude. Like, it starts with the offensive lineman and being physical, having a nasty attitude. Running back, same thing. I think they need more of that in the second half.
You know, and I think even if you're this defense, you have an opportunity to make a statement here. Yeah, I know you guys went in at halftime and you riled yourselves up and you told yourself.
There he goes. And maybe another step or two and he would have scored, but they get him at the 21-yard line.
Every time he touches the ball, you can feel the excitement from this home crowd because Palmer, he can go the distance with that game-breaking speed.
You're right, David. He's a special talent. I'll tell you, these fans, they come here to see this guy play because he has game-breaking speed. Stuff you can't coach. You saw it on that play.
Brought down after a pickup of 2 to the 19.
Man, it's really hard to control the running game if you don't control the line of scrimmage. And how about the defensive line doing a great job attacking those guys up front, not open up lanes to run through. Nice job just nullifying that run altogether.
Quarterback making checks. They'll go to work in the air on second down. He finds a dead spot in the middle. Touchdown, Tigers! Nice catch and good work afterwards to get it into the end zone.
One of the reasons this offense is so exciting to watch, they've got guys that are dangerous after the catch. And if this quarterback gets through his progression, David, hits you in stride, these guys will take it to the house.
Man, it's your job to do the rest, right? You hit me in stride where I don't have to stop running. I don't have to break down. It makes it so easy. The connection between quarterback, wide receiver, you can tell this is a good one, and that's why they got 6 on that play.
He's got it for the 2, and we're all tied up. Quick work on that scoring drive, just 4 plays. And the capper, a 19-yard toss for the touchdown. They're ready to kick it away, and this crowd is buzzing after that last score. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. Georgia ready to go back to work on offense. That touchdown lead they had has disappeared, and now we have a whole new ball game as they start the drive. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play.
Yeah, I think the running back kind of went rogue on that last running play. I'm not sure it was designed to go that direction. He tried to make it happen on his own, and unfortunately ended up losing yards.
They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. Back to pass. Catch in the middle. It's Applewhite. Oh, he's got some space. That's the kind of play that can really get you going as they have a first down at the 43. They've done a really good job identifying mismatches, and they find one out of the backfield there.
Reese, I really don't think it's that hard. My guy is better than yours. Find the matchup across the field. Running back's got some speed. Get it in his hands quickly. Throw it to him fast. Let him make somebody miss against a slower guy that's usually a linebacker.
That's a fantastic play by the linebacker. He has such tremendous instincts. As soon as he sees run, he's coming downhill. He's got great speed. He gets you on the ground. That's why he's one of the best linebackers in the entire country.
He stopped at the 45 after picking up 10 yards and the first down. This Georgia offense moving quickly down the field. From the gun, they'll try to impose their will. After the productive first down play, it's 2nd and 6. Wants to go up top. Makes the grab on the left. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage.
Now on offense, you're trying to get your running back involved here in the passing game, and obviously no success on that play. Defense seemed like they were aware of it, and all of a sudden you set yourself up in a tough position here on 3rd.
On 3rd and long, he's going to have to throw for it. And he dropped it. It looked for all the world like that would be a catch, and he just got too excited.
You're not going to see that happen too often. The quarterback, man, he was licking his chops. He saw a big space in the middle of the field. He had his best receiver there ready to make a play, and he dropped it.
Georgia lining up to punt it away. There is a lot of real estate in front of this offense as the ball is touched dead at the 5.
Nice job. A little hang time, getting it up in the air. It's coming inside the 10. That thing goes inside the 5-yard line. That is exactly how you draw it up.
They'll try the run. Pushes his way for a couple and gets it to the 7-yard line.
And the defense doing a great job committing to the run. When you commit to the run like this, obviously you can give up some plays in the passing game, but you got to stop the run first.
Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on 2nd down.
Get set, get set.
Looking to fire. Gets open down the middle. And he's able to shed one tackle and gets a pretty good pickup.
And listen, I'm going to move this guy everywhere. He's in the slot this time, but I'm not going to let the defense understand where he's lining up so they can double team him, put him in the slot, put him out wide. Either way, find this guy early and often.
The offense changing the play. Looking to throw for it. He rifles one deep down the right side.
Defense did a great job. 3rd and short on the opponent's side of the field. They're expecting quick throw. Everybody, they dug their heel on the ground. They're able to break on the ball, force the incompletion.
LSU will bring the punt team on the field. The punters have had the day off up to this point. First one of the game. yardage, and boy, that has been rare in this one.
That's how you come up and make plays as a defense, man. Playing physical, playing downhill. They've given up some plays today, man. He's got over 100 yards on the day. He's really had some success. But on that play, really downhill, really physical, and a nice job getting him to the ground.
Didn't get much done on that first play of the drive. It's 2nd and 11. Back to pass. Oh, he's ready to take a shot. And it goes through his hands. Oh, he had an explosive play right there for the taking, but couldn't reel it in. Better get that seismograph ready here in Death Valley. Huge 3rd down coming. From the gun, wants to pass. Quick completion on the out. He's going to come up a couple of yards short of the 1st down.
Oh, he just needed to stretch the ball out a few inches more, and he would have picked up the 1st down. It was a great individual effort there on 3rd down, getting back a bunch of yards, and now they're in a position to go for it here on 4th.
The Dogs will come to the line to convert on 4th down. Trying to keep this drive alive. Dragged down, but they'll move the sticks for a 1st down.
And I got to be ready mentally and physically. Mentally, I got to know exactly where the sticks are. 4th and 2. Can't dilly-dally around. Got to run physical. Got to break tackles. Got to go through people. Whatever I need to do to get that 2 yards. Nice job running the football.
Just a short pass to the tight end. Makes the grab, but not quite enough for the 1st down, but a good gain on that play. And the Dogs can really attack on this 2nd and short. Wants to go up top. Punts it out of the air. Gets out of bounds after the big game, but they've got it 1st and goal.
And that was a nice throw by the QB. When you see that drag route coming across the field, how about putting the ball right on his numbers? Not high, not low, where he has to stop his momentum. Right on the numbers where he can catch it, keep running, and chew up some yards after the catch.
He pushes his way down to the 4 as they get closer and closer. Second and goal coming up. Tries again to get it in. He's got it down to the 1-yard line, right on the doorstep of Pater. We've reached the end of the 3rd quarter, and we have a potential classic on our hands, all tied up as we take a peek at the stats. These two teams about to find out what they're made of as we open the 4th, all tied up. They'll try to open this quarter by sticking it in the end zone here. They'll run the option. He did not make it a stone wall on 3rd down.
Really good job by this defense, man. 4th down and short. Great job playing the quarterback first. That's the most important part of the option. Don't let him get downhill. Now it gets to the pitch man. It gets a little bit outside. They run to the football and get the big stop on 4th down.
Touchdown, Bulldogs! And with that, they move out front here in the 4th.
Yeah, and I love calling the QB's number. I don't care if he gets hit down near the goal line, 4th and goal. I need him to make a play. Nice job being decisive, getting downhill, getting in the end zone.
The extra point is good, and now in the 4th, they're up by a touchdown and an extra point. Kickoff unit is out there, and boy, did that last drive quiet this crowd. Not going to get a return here. They'll bring it out to the 25 as the kickoff sails through the back of the end zone. LSU will dive into the playbook here on offense. They really didn't move the ball at all the last time they had it, and hoping for better fortune this time around. Quickly to the tight end. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that first down marker.
Well, there's an example of the quarterback just creating on the fly, because I think that was supposed to go to the running back on a screen, and he just saw an open guy downfield and said, I don't know, I'm just going to throw it down to this dude. He's wide open. I know it's not how we drew it up, but we'll take it.
Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face third down. The Tigers come to the line on 3rd and short, trying to keep the drive alive. He's looking to throw on 3rd and short. Got his man downfield. He's got first down yardage as they move it to the 44. LSU quick to the line.
And it's on third downs like this. If you want to attack the middle of the field, you got to look for the tight end. Really nice route. Great job looking that football in. You can tell this quarterback.
Intercepted, number 19. Takes it the other way. They get him on the ground after the turnover, but there is a flag on the field, and we'll see if that will be a reprieve for this offense. LSU getting set on 1st and 10. Looking for a physical attack from the gun. Turning it on! They get him down, but this offense is set up 1st and goal from the 9.
This offense is going to try and grind their way to a win now, and they're going to start force-feeding this guy the football, too. He's made a few plays earlier in this game, but now in the 4th quarter, it's about force-feeding him, getting some push up front, and just icing this thing.
Off the play fake on 1st down. Oh, no, the ball popped out. This could change things. Bounced right back to them.
It's so hard to force fumbles, and when you do, you so badly want to get them. You're crawling, you're doing whatever you can to get there as a defender, but the offense fortunate enough to cover it back up.
He wants to change this route. Sends it back in motion. Second down, they'll go to the air. Wide out, trying to get it in. And he'll haul it in and take it to the end zone. Touchdown, Tigers! If this dude were a kitchen knife, you would be slicing the tomatoes so thin your in-laws would never come back to your house.
Well, that'd be a good thing. I don't know if I want my in-laws to come back anyways, but he's been on fire. He's been absolutely torching this defense. They've had...
Throw to the end zone. It's picked off.
What a big play for this defense in a critical moment. You cannot allow them to convert that two-point play, right? Because if they do, all of a sudden it's a field goal game. Great job stepping up and making something happen at a massive moment.
They're set to kick it off. You think this crowd's going to get loud when their defense comes on the field? Here's the return from inside his 10. Couldn't find a way to create that broken field as he stopped at the 25. Georgia ready to go back to work on offense. They want that clock to run. Breaks into the open. They bring him down, but the big play will move the sticks.
Really nice job by the running back here in the 4th quarter, picking up that first down. They need him now. They've got the lead, but not by a lot. Late in the game, they need him to play his best football at a moment in the game when everything is on the line.
They'll ride the hot hand. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
Man, not much wiggle room for the ball carrier there.
I'm not really sure what they can do to try to create some space.
I know. Block that. How about the offensive lineman push some guy backwards and make some holes?
Pulls and fires complete. There he goes. Slippery slide. Find his way and ran away from the crowd into the end zone. Touchdown, Georgia.
Yards after catch. That's what this guy gives you. That was a simple slant pass. He caught it, made guys miss, showed you the speed, and it was pay dirt from there. What can you say about this guy's athleticism, man? He is such a weapon.
And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
Guys, wanted to give you a quick update on a game happening in the ACC. Pittsburgh is currently trailing, but this has been a back-and-forth affair. If that quarterback can find a little magic a la Dan Marino, this might not be over just yet. They're trailing by just 4 to Arizona State. Any major changes in this ACC standoff, you'll hear about them first from us, gentlemen.
And how about that one? Kevin will be keeping an eye on everything going on elsewhere. The Bayou Bengals will run the offense out onto the field. Quarterback making adjustments. Wasting no time throwing on this drive. He lets it fly. Makes the catch on the left. They'll get it to the 48. No need to measure it to first down.
And his offense is going to have to come up clutch, man. Like late in the football game, you are trailing. This is why you get paid the big bucks. This is why the quarterback is the glamour position. Like, you've got to trust him. He's got to come through. They got to put a few drives together here to get back in this football game.
To the air on first down. And this will be incomplete. A big hit there forces second down.
Well, the quarterback knew he wanted to go to his tight end on that play. He's a big physical target, but it was the hit on the play that forced the incompletion.
Trying play action. And he got smacked just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
In the last couple of weeks, man, you're getting a lot of consistency from this QB. And you got to love it as a play caller, man. You can drop him back. You can throw the ball a ton. You can trust him. Getting the ball to different wide receivers. He's really in a good groove the last couple games.
Being started out great on this drive, but then a couple of incompletions, and now it's 3rd and 10. Wants to keep it in the air. Zings it complete to the right. He gets the job done on 3rd down. They move the chains. It's at the 37. The upset's been bubbling all day. Now at a full-fledged boil, guys. See if they can finish it off.
Can the underdog hold on? That's the big question right now. They've done so many positive things in this game, David, to put themselves in position to win, but this is the critical moment where your execution has got to be at its best.
And sometimes you start thinking now, and you start letting that clock tick, and you stop kind of playing carefree. Keep doing what you've done all day long to build the lead, finish this thing out, pull off the big upset.
Second down, they'll go to the air. Got rid of it in a hurry, but he couldn't find his man. It's incomplete.
When you talk about versatility at the running back spot, you got to talk about this guy in the conversation. He already has caught a touchdown in this one. They're still trying to throw him the football. That one goes incomplete, but I would keep this up if I'm on offense.
They've got to come up with a big play on this 3rd and long. Might be calling a hot route. On 3rd and long, he'll need to push it downfield. Trying to make magic on the scramble. Keeps it and gets the first down. And he gets out of there and gets some yardage and gets down without taking any punishment.
How about that critical moment in the 4th quarter? He hasn't really had a lot of success on the ground, but you put the ball in his hands. It's a pass play. You want to throw it, but he makes a very good decision. He tucks it. He gets the first down. That's a big-time play in the 4th quarter by this quarterback.
Brings up.
And if you listen carefully, you can start to hear some of the boo birds coming out from this home crowd. They know their offense needs points. And this late in the game, they're watching them run the ball to no avail.
Going to swing it on second down. Oh, they're after him. He gets the job done, picking up the first down and getting down.
And every possession later in the game means so much more. You start getting the fourth quarter, one-possession games, QB drops back and makes these first downs. These extra set of downs now become so much more important late in these ball games.
Quarterback keeper. And he'll step into the end zone. Touchdown, Tigers!
Really nice job getting that touchdown. Now you got to go for two. You got to tie this thing up. And your defense better get ready because the opponent has time to work the 2-minute situation, drive down the field. This game is far from over.
He wants to throw it. He's got it. The 2 is good, and we have ourselves a tie game.
Great job executing the 2-point play. You've now tied it up. There is some time left on the clock. Kickoff team, defense do their job, and we are going to OT.
We've got a dandy going here, all tied up in the fourth quarter and about to kick it away. And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. Running to the left. Jukes his way for more. Got to be smart, patient, great vision. Uses all of that to get to the 29. Solid pickup of 4 on first down. It's 2nd and 6. Looking to fire. Quickly complete. He's run out of bounds, but he's got enough to move the sticks.
Out routes are very much about timing. It's got to be a quick, decisive movement from the quarterback. As soon as he sticks that foot in the ground, you know he's breaking out. Throw it right now so he can go make you a play. Great pitch, great catch.
Quick completion on the out route. They're now out across the 40, and he's out of bounds at the 42.
I love the anticipation on that throw by the QB on the out route. You got to throw it before the receiver comes out of his break. Nice work.
The Bulldogs in a good spot here with 2nd and short. From the gun, the running back looking for room. He's brought down, but it'll be enough for a first down.
I love the play call running the football here in the fourth quarter because with the score what it is right now, everything is at your disposal on offense. You are not panicking. This isn't throw every single down, all of a sudden 2-minute air raid type stuff. You can run the ball. You can do all of your stuff, personnel, shifting, motioning. You just got to be very, very careful and absolutely cannot turn it over.
And you got to love the versatility of the big fella. You can put him in the box and let him block big defensive linemen, or you put him in the slot and you throw him the football and have success.
Georgia ready to dial it up on another first down. Wants to go up top on first down. The throw to the outside is complete. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there. Still a bit short of the first down.
And I think the defense doing a really good job of understanding this is late in the game. It matters. Taking away the sidelines, taking away the middle of the field, making him kind of check the football down, go through his progressions, and make that clock tick.
Direct snap. Ran through the contact. Hauled down, but they'll move the sticks as he picks up the first down. And the Bulldogs kept this drive moving on the ground. Now back to work. Defense didn't maintain its discipline there, and they get into the neutral zone. It'll cost them 5 yards. So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. Timeout is called with just 2 seconds left to go. They'll play it safe and send out the field goal unit. It'll all be decided right here. Win or lose on this kick. And it's good. The short field goal for the game. That's the entire scenario you build up in your head in the backyard. Final drive, everything on the line, and you get the W.
So dang cool. How many times did you do it in your backyard just like that, like you're talking about, Reese, making the play to win the game on the final drive when your team needed it the most, Jesse, just coming through in the clutch.
Yeah, as players, you love this, and that's why you rep it in practice throughout the week, these 2-minute type situations late in games. What are you going to dial up? What can you go execute? What can you lean on in order to get the W here? Great job by the offense.
That will put the wrap on things from here. For David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis. You've been watching another presentation of EA Sports College Football.